Hello, it's Heidi Dulaban, international cultural consultant and etiquette expert. Thank you for tuning in today because this is important. This is important for your life and your career to listen to this today because I'm going to answer the number one question I receive, and that is, why is etiquette important? People think, is etiquette a thing? Is it still relevant? Isn't that old-fashioned stuff? Isn't it just knives and forks? No, the answer is it is far more than knives and forks and dining etiquette, although that's very important, and we'll talk about that. I instruct dining etiquette all the time. However, it is so much more. That is just such a small part of etiquette. Etiquette at its core is about having respect and being kind to others. It's about being empathetic. Etiquette is about empowering other people, helping all of us to be our very best selves. And etiquette helps us do that respectfully. This is how we all live together, and we function well in a civil society because we know what's expected of us and we act accordingly. Because, not everyone was as lucky as I to grow up with a very proper British mother. To her, etiquette was the most important thing next to our education. It was actually part of our education. And she drilled in to us, my sisters and I, every single day, proper etiquette in all aspects. But I am aware that I am very fortunate. I was so lucky to grow up that way, and I know many, many, many people are not. And if you are not, you need to seek out etiquette. Find a good coach. Keep tuning in to me. Subscribe to my channel. I'll talk about any areas you want to work on because you could be at a disadvantage, not only in your personal life, but definitely in your career if you are not up to speed with etiquette. It is relevant. It is today. Etiquette's an art form. It evolves. Lots of old-fashioned things like women wearing white gloves when they leave the house. That's out. That is old-fashioned. Things evolve. Etiquette is an art. So what happens? How could you be left behind? How could you be at a disadvantage? Well, because you say you go to work and you absolutely didn't realize the proper way to address people, the proper way to communicate, the proper way of just conducting yourself. And the same thing in your social life. If you don't know how to comport yourself, you're not going to have any friends. You need friends. You need social connections. You need relationships to be a happy person. In your professional life, you need to be respectful of bosses. You need to understand what being respectful means. You need to be empathetic, and you need to see when a colleague needs some help and you're able and it's appropriate that you reach out and you help them because they will do this for you in return sometime. This is about empowering other people, and you as a leader, you need to employ etiquette and help empower your team members so they can keep building and they can keep expanding their lives and growing and learning. You need to inspire. So etiquette is so important in all of our lives. Do you know that there are studies to back this up? Just don't take my word for it. Many studies have shown that just teaching children how to be kind, teaching them etiquette, the basics of being respectful, being helpful to others, being a caring person that is mindful of others. They're mindful of their own actions. Teaching children that, guess what the studies show? Those children grow up to be very good students. They get better marks in school. They're smarter. They get better grades. They go on then to have more successful careers. And they're productive, and numerous studies show that when you're productive, you are happy. And happy people, guess what? When you're happy, when you're helping others, when you really genuinely feel this way, you're an authentically caring person, guess what? All your neurotransmitters kick in And guess what? You're healthier. Yes, actually, studies have shown that blood pressure can go down, stress can go down. Yes, that your cortisol numbers can go down. You can be a healthier person and definitely happier. And guess where we started with this? Etiquette. This is about etiquette. This is one of the most important tools in your toolbox, and it's so huge. This is such an encompassing thing because everything that I do revolves around etiquette and empathy and empowerment. And these are the skills that are going to set you apart in all aspects of your life and make sure that you have the very best life that you can possibly have. I hope this helps try to explain the importance of etiquette. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Why do you think etiquette is important? If you think etiquette is not important, drop me a comment as well, because let me, please give me the chance to defend etiquette and to convince you how important etiquette is to your life. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please drop me a comment, like this video, and if you'd be so kind, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's take this journey together, okay? I'm looking forward to it. So thank you, everyone, and as I always say, please be kind. Thank you.